Okay, so maybe you have thought about getting a piece of land and then you went out to visit that property and now you cannot find it or it's hard to access. What do you do if you have land that's hard to access? And when I say hard to access, it can mean a couple of different things. Number one, you're going to a property and there's a bunch of trees. You might not be able to drive directly to your land. You may need to get out of your car and walk the rest of the way to the property. So that's one way if you're acquiring land that doesn't have like a well-maintained road access, which is very, very common. Another thing I would recommend is if you're going out to land and you're not really sure what to expect, if you have rugged terrain, you might want to take a car with four-wheel drive, a truck, not a low clearance vehicle, because this is going to make it even harder for you. The other thing you may encounter with hard to access properties is, what if there is a no trespassing sign or a private property sign that you pass along the way? Well, you need to decide by looking at the map or maybe talking to the county planning and zoning department, are you allowed to pass through these properties? Like there may be a legal easement that allows you to pass a neighbor's property to get to the land that you're trying to look at or the land that you've already bought. So you may have the access to those signs that say no trespassing private property. It may make you feel nervous, even though you have legal access. The other thing that we will see is land that is hard to access because of gates. Sometimes people put up fences and gates and they're not supposed to. So what are you gonna do? Well, it would be great if you could talk to someone that lives in that area that has access. Because sometimes what I'll notice is on these gates, there's a bunch of locks. And what people do is they'll cut the lock once they own the land. They cut they cut the chain and they add their lock in. So each neighbor who lives in that area, they have a lock. This neighbor has a lock, this neighbor has a lock, this neighbor has a lock. So on that chain, as a landowner in that area, you might have one of those locks. And if you are looking for land that's in a remote, secluded area, having it be restricted with a gate might be a good thing. It means someone's not going onto your land to just dump a bunch of trash. It means like riffraff is not going to go there and just hang out on your land when they're not supposed to. It's there to prevent people from going there who are not supposed to be there. So having hard to access land might be a good thing.